Hello, I'm urologist for over 30 years, and today I want to have a serious conversation with you, one that could save your life or the life of someone you love. Because every single day, I meet patients who come into my office looking perfectly fine, and yet their kidneys are quietly dying. And the most shocking part, 9 out of 10 people with chronic kidney disease have no idea they even have it. No pain, no warning, just silence. Until it's too late. The silent guardians of your body. Your kidneys are about the size of your fists, shaped like beans, hidden right below your ribcage on each side of your spine. They may look small, but they perform miracles every single second. They filter your blood 24 hours a day. They remove toxins, regulate blood pressure, balance electrolytes, produce hormones that keep your bones strong and your red blood cells healthy. In short, they're your body's natural purification system, and when they stop working, your entire body begins to fall apart, piece by piece. But here's the cruel truth. Kidney disease is often invisible in its early stages. It whispers before it screams. And by the time most people notice something is wrong, up to 80% of their kidney function may already be gone. Why you can't rely on symptoms alone? You see, your kidneys are incredibly resilient. They work silently, compensating for damage until they can't anymore. That's why so many people go years, even decades, without realizing their kidneys are in danger. Many of my patients tell me, "Doctor, I felt fine, just a little tired, but that's normal for my age, right?" No, it's not always just aging. Sometimes fatigue is your body whispering that your blood isn't being properly filtered. The toxins are quietly building up inside you. And that's why today I'm going to show you the 7 early warning signs your kidneys are sending. Signals most people ignore. Each one is a red flag that deserves your attention. Because if you catch them early, you can still save your kidneys and your life. But first, why are so many people at risk? Let's talk about why chronic kidney disease, CKD, has become one of the most underdiagnosed conditions in modern medicine. According to studies from the National Kidney Foundation, more than 37 million Americans suffer from CKD, but nearly all of them don't know it. It's now one of the top 10 causes of death worldwide. Why? Because the same habits that hurt your heart, high blood pressure, diabetes, excessive salt, and dehydration, quietly destroy your kidneys too. Think about it. Your kidneys are constantly filtering your blood. Every time you eat too much sodium, drink too little water, or let your blood sugar spike, you're forcing them to work overtime. And over the years, that stress leaves microscopic scars on your kidney tissue. It's like a sponge that gets squeezed too many times. Eventually, it stops absorbing anything at all. Let me ask you something simple. Do you take painkillers often? Do you drink soda, energy drinks, or eat processed foods every day? Do you go hours without drinking water because you don't feel thirsty? If you said yes to any of these, you may be slowly poisoning your kidneys without realizing it. Painkillers like ibuprofen or naproxen, when used excessively, can damage the small blood vessels inside your kidneys. Sugary drinks and processed foods fill your blood with toxins and chemicals that the kidneys struggle to remove. And when you're dehydrated, the blood becomes thicker, forcing your kidneys to filter harder until they wear out. This is why chronic kidney disease doesn't just happen with age. It's built over time, silently, patiently, by the small daily habits we overlook, the hidden link between your kidneys, heart, and brain. Now, this might surprise you. Your kidneys are not isolated organs. They're deeply connected to your heart, brain, and circulation. When your kidneys weaken, they stop controlling your blood pressure effectively. That increases your risk of heart attack, stroke, and dementia. So when we talk about protecting your kidneys, we're really talking about protecting your entire life system. That is why this topic is not just about urination or lab tests. It is about staying strong, sharp, and alive for years longer. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, Mr. Anderson, 68 years old. He came to me complaining of swollen feet and constant tiredness. He thought it was just old age, but when I ran his tests, his kidney function was down to 18%. He looked at me in disbelief and said, "How can that be? I don't feel any pain." And I told him what I'll tell you today. Kidney disease doesn't hurt. It steals silently. It's like a thief that takes little pieces of your health each night until there's nothing left. The good news? After lifestyle changes, medication, and proper hydration, Mr. Anderson's kidney function stabilized. He's not cured, but he stopped the decline. And that's what I want for you. So stay with me until the end of this video, because in the next moments, I'll reveal the 7 strange signs that your kidneys are dying, the ones that almost everyone misses. These symptoms may seem harmless at first glance, but together they paint a clear picture of what's happening inside your body. And once you recognize them, you'll never ignore your kidneys again. Now that you understand how silently kidney disease progresses, let's uncover the first clues your body gives you, subtle whispers that most people dismiss. These are the first 2 signs that your kidneys are in trouble. They may seem harmless. They may feel normal for your age, but trust me, your body never lies. You just have to learn how to listen. Sign 1, swelling in your feet, ankles, or hands. One of the very first and most visible signs of kidney trouble is unexplained swelling, especially in your feet, ankles, or hands. You wake up in the morning and notice your socks leave deep marks on your skin. Your shoes suddenly feel tight, or maybe your rings no longer slide easily off your fingers. That's not just water weight or aging. That's a sign your kidneys are not filtering excess fluid properly. When your kidneys are healthy, they act like high-precision filters, removing extra water, sodium, and toxins from your bloodstream. But when those filters, called nephrons, start to fail, your body retains fluid. That extra fluid builds up in your tissues, especially in the lower parts of the body, because of gravity. It's like your body is slowly drowning from the inside out. And here's the thing, swelling may seem minor at first, a little puffiness here, a bit of heaviness there. But as kidney function declines, the swelling becomes constant and more dangerous. Fluid retention can also appear in your face, making your eyes look puffy in the morning. Some patients even say they look like they aged overnight. If you notice persistent swelling, especially when it doesn't go away after rest, don't ignore it. Ask your doctor for a basic kidney function test, blood creatinine, estimated GFR, glomerular filtration rate, urinalysis. These simple tests can reveal how well your kidneys are filtering waste. And if you already have high blood pressure or diabetes, you should monitor these values regularly, because these are the top 2 conditions that silently destroy kidney function. I once had a patient named Linda, 72 years old. She came to my clinic complaining of swollen ankles. She thought it was just poor circulation, but her kidney tests showed early-stage kidney disease. We adjusted her medication, reduced salt in her diet, and made small changes like increasing hydration and controlling her blood sugar. Within 3 months, the swelling disappeared. And more importantly, she prevented irreversible kidney damage. That's how powerful early detection is. Sign 2, changes in urination. The second sign is even more revealing, and yet almost everyone overlooks it. Your urine is the mirror of your kidneys. It tells you more about your internal health than any expensive test, but only if you pay attention. Have you noticed you're urinating more often at night than before? Do you wake up 2 or 3 times to use the bathroom? This condition, called nocturia, can indicate that your kidneys are losing their ability to concentrate urine. They're working harder to eliminate toxins, which makes you urinate more often, especially at night. On the other hand, some people start urinating less frequently than usual. This happens when kidney function declines significantly and the organs can't produce enough urine to remove waste. Either extreme, too much or too little, can be a warning sign. Your urine should be light yellow and clear. If it's dark, foamy, cloudy, or reddish, something's wrong. Foamy urine may indicate protein leakage, an early sign of kidney damage. Cloudy urine can mean infection or high waste content. Reddish or brown urine could suggest the presence of blood, always a red flag that requires immediate attention. If your urine suddenly develops a strong or unusual odor, or if you feel an urgent need to urinate but pass only small amounts, it might indicate infection or inflammation related to kidney stress. These signs may come and go, but they shouldn't be ignored. As your kidneys weaken, they can't properly filter blood or balance fluid levels. Waste begins to accumulate in your bloodstream and urine. That S why urine patterns change. It S your body, S way of signaling distress. When this waste remains in your body, it causes fatigue, nausea, and even changes in skin color. Symptoms we'll explore later in this video. Many people tell me, "Doctor, I drink plenty of water, so my kidneys must be fine." But hydration alone doesn't protect you if your kidneys are already damaged. You can't wash away kidney disease with water. You can only detect it early and treat the cause. That's why I always tell my patients, pay attention to your urine. It's not impolite, it's life-saving. Swelling and changes in urination often appear together in the early stages of kidney failure. When your kidneys struggle to eliminate waste, fluid builds up and your urine output changes to compensate. It's the body's desperate attempt to maintain balance, but eventually this balance collapses. Fluid overload begins to affect your lungs and heart, and that's when fatigue, shortness of breath, and high blood pressure begin to appear. Signs we'll cover in the next block. If you've experienced either of these signs, don't panic. But don't ignore them either. Most kidney problems are manageable if caught early. The key is awareness, because kidney disease is not a death sentence. It's a wake-up call, a reminder that your body is asking for care, not punishment. Now that you know how the first signs show up through swelling and changes in urination, let's move to what happens when toxins start to build up in your blood, and how your body tries to warn you in ways most people never connect to their kidneys. These next signs are often dismissed as stress, aging, or simple tiredness, but in reality, they're your body's desperate signals for help. Sign 3, constant fatigue and low energy. You wake up in the morning, but it feels like you haven't slept. Simple activities, like walking to the mailbox or climbing the stairs, feel heavier than usual. You think, maybe I'm just getting older. But that constant tiredness might not be age. It could be your kidneys struggling to filter your blood. Your kidneys produce a hormone called erythropoietin, or EPO, which tells your bone marrow to make red blood cells. These cells carry oxygen throughout your body, to your muscles, brain, and organs. When your kidneys are damaged, they make less of this hormone. Fewer red blood cells mean less oxygen, and less oxygen means your body runs on low battery all the time. You start to feel weak, dizzy, and sometimes even short of breath. This condition is called anemia, and it's extremely common in people with chronic kidney disease. In my practice, I've seen patients try every supplement under the sun, iron, vitamins, energy boosters, but their fatigue never improved, because the problem wasn't nutritional. It was renal anemia, caused by kidneys that could no longer keep up. Once we treated the kidney issue, their energy slowly returned. So, if you feel exhausted without explanation, even after rest, don't just blame age or stress. Ask for a complete blood count, CBC, and kidney function test. Your tiredness could be your kidneys whispering, "We're drowning." Sign 4, shortness of breath and fluid in the lungs. Now here's something many people, even doctors, overlook. Kidney problems can affect your breathing. When your kidneys fail to remove excess fluid, that fluid doesn't just stay in your legs or hands. It can build up in your lungs. That's when you start feeling short of breath, even while sitting still. You might feel like you can't take a full breath, or you might wake up at night gasping for air. Some describe it as a weight on the chest. Even though the heart appears normal, That's because the lungs are literally filling with retained fluid, a condition called pulmonary congestion. At the same time, the lack of red blood cells from kidney-related anemia means less oxygen is reaching your body, so even a light walk can feel like climbing a hill. This combination, fluid overload and oxygen deprivation, puts extreme stress on your heart. That's why many people with chronic kidney disease also develop high blood pressure and heart failure. Your kidneys and heart are partners. When one fails, the other suffers. That's why kidney disease isn't just a renal issue. It is a full-body condition that affects every system. If you ever experience sudden shortness of breath, or if you can lie flat without feeling pressure on your chest, seek medical help immediately. It could be a sign of advanced kidney failure or fluid accumulation in the lungs. These are not symptoms to wait and see. Every hour counts. A few years ago, a patient named Carlos, 68, came to me after months of fatigue and shortness of breath. He thought it was just old age. But his blood tests revealed stage 3 kidney disease and severe anemia. His lungs were filling with fluid and his heart was under strain. After proper treatment, medication, diet adjustments and fluid control, he said something I'll never forget. "Doctor, I finally feel like I can breathe again, like life came back to me." That's the power of recognizing the signs before it's too late. Sign 5. Dry, itchy or changing skin. Now this one surprises many people, but it's one of the most telling signs of kidney dysfunction. Your skin isn't just an outer layer, it's a mirror of what's happening inside your blood. When your kidneys can't filter waste properly, toxins like urea and phosphorus start to accumulate in your bloodstream. These chemicals irritate the nerves under your skin, causing itchiness, dryness, and sometimes even rashes or discoloration. It's not the kind of itch you can scratch away. It's deep, persistent, and often worse at night. And because your kidneys also help maintain mineral balance, low calcium and high phosphorus levels can cause your skin to become dry and flaky. Most people treat it as a skin problem. They try lotions, creams, or antihistamines, but the real issue is inside, not outside. Until you fix the kidney imbalance, the itching won't go away. If you notice persistent itching without an obvious cause, especially on your back, chest, or arms, don't ignore it. Ask your doctor to check your blood urea nitrogen, and phosphorus levels. Your skin might be telling you what your kidneys can't say. When you experience fatigue, shortness of breath, and dry, itchy skin all together, it usually means your kidneys are already under significant strain. Your body is working overtime to survive. And unless you act through early detection, hydration, and dietary changes, the damage can progress silently. Your body is wise. It always speaks through swelling, urine, fatigue, breath, or skin. But the question is, are you listening? The earlier you listen, the more years of vitality you can reclaim. We've talked about swelling, fatigue, shortness of breath, and skin changes. But what happens when the body can no longer disguise the damage? That's when the toxins that your kidneys cannot remove start affecting every system, from your stomach to your brain. Sign 6, nausea, metallic taste, and loss of appetite. You sit down to eat your favorite meal, but something feels off. The food tastes strange, almost metallic. You feel a mild nausea that you can't explain, and slowly you begin to lose your appetite altogether. When your kidneys fail to remove toxins like urea and creatinine, these substances begin to circulate through your bloodstream. Eventually, they reach your digestive system and taste receptors, altering your sense of taste and smell. The result? Food that once tasted delicious now feels dull or even unpleasant. You might even feel a metallic taste in your mouth or notice your breath developing a strong ammonia-like odor, what doctors call uremic breath. This loss of appetite might seem harmless at first, but it quickly leads to malnutrition. And when your body doesn't receive enough nutrients, the kidneys become even weaker, accelerating the damage. It's a vicious cycle. The worse your kidneys get, the less you eat. The less you eat, the weaker your kidneys become. In my years of practice, I've seen many older patients mistake these symptoms for just a bad stomach or side effects of medication. But when we checked their blood work, the urea levels were sky high. Once we adjusted their diet, reduced protein overload and improved hydration, that awful taste disappeared within days. So if food begins to lose its flavor, or if you are losing weight without trying, don't ignore it. Your kidneys might be crying out through your taste buds. Sign 7, confusion, memory problems, or trouble concentrating. This final sign is often the most frightening, not just for the patient, but for their loved ones. You start to forget small things. You lose your train of thought mid-conversation. You feel foggy, like your mind is wrapped in cotton. Many families think it's the first sign of dementia or simple aging, but often it's something else entirely: uremic toxins reaching the brain. When your kidneys can't remove waste products, they build up in your blood and eventually cross into your brain. These toxins interfere with nerve signaling and brain chemistry, leading to confusion, poor focus, and memory loss. Doctors call this condition uremic encephalopathy, and it's a clear warning that kidney failure is advancing. It's as if the brain itself is being suffocated by toxins. One of my patients, Margaret, 74, came to the clinic after her daughter noticed she was forgetting things and seemed out of it. She wasn't eating much and complained that everything tasted like metal. Her kidney function was down to 12%. After starting dialysis and adjusting her medications, her clarity returned. She told me with tears in her eyes, "Doctor, I feel like my mind came back." That's what timely action can do. It can literally bring someone back to themselves. When confusion, nausea, and loss of appetite appear together, it often means your kidneys are near failure. At this point, every decision counts. The goal isn't just to survive, it's to stabilize and protect what function remains. This is where lifestyle changes, medical support, and emotional strength all come together. Because kidney disease is not just a diagnosis, it's a wake-up call to change how you live. I often tell my patients, your kidneys are not asking for perfection, they're asking for care. Drink water, but don't overdo it. Watch your salt and sugar. Keep your blood pressure and glucose under control. And listen, truly listen, to your body. Most importantly, get your kidney function checked at least once a year, especially if you're over 60 or have diabetes, high blood pressure, or a family history of kidney problems. Because by the time the symptoms appear, you may have already lost 80% of your kidney function, but when detected early, you can preserve those quiet heroes for many years to come. If this video opened your eyes to something new, if you now understand that fatigue, itching, or even loss of appetite might be more than just aging, then take action today. Protect your kidneys. Because once they stop working, life changes forever. If you've made it this far, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Rate this video from 1 to 10 in the comments and let us know what you think of the content. Your feedback is essential for us to keep bringing you useful and relevant information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.